Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seed to Transformation Healing Center. Today is November 1st. We have made it to November, and in 4 days, will be the last day to vote for president of this beautiful, wonderful, amazing country. And here's to hoping it stays that way. A beautiful, amazing country. Of course, you guys know how I feel and what I think is going to happen. So we have a new moon today. In fact, in about 40 minutes from now, as I'm doing this, we'll have the new moon in the sign of Scorpio. 10 degrees of Scorpio. This new moon is trine Saturn. And we also have the rulers of Scorpio, which are Mars and Pluto, in a opposition to each other that will be exact on Sunday the 3rd. So we have this new moon and then this building up, and oppositions bring opposition. Oppositions bring opposition and awareness. There's opposition and awareness. It's like you know how the rams, when they're fighting, they just like crash heads. Yeah, that's kind of what an opposition can be like. Not all oppositions are like that. They don't have to be that way. But Pluto and Mars have a special relationship and are not considered the nicest kids on the playground, really. Now, this opposition occurs at the last degree of Capricorn for Pluto and the last degree of Cancer for Mars. It is the last time that Mars will oppose Pluto while Pluto's in Capricorn. And Pluto and Mars have a special relationship with each other. Mars is our unconscious desires. Mars is our conscious desires, and Pluto is our unconscious desires. And every 2 years, when they come together in a conjunction, they plant a seed for expressing the soul's unconscious desires through the conscious action of Mars. And so what we will be witnessing over the next couple of days is that opposition, the energy of that opposition in the signs of security. Cancer and Capricorn are security archetypes. Emotional security and physical and financial security. And if we go just by that, I would think anyway that Kamala would have a much better chance. Right? And all this talk about daddy's home and spanking the teenage daughter is kind of in the theme of that, strangely enough. You know, we're gonna spank our kids again. That'll get them in line. That'll stop them from wanting to be the sex they weren't born into. Oh, whatever. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. So we have this awareness around security, around perhaps parental issues. I know parental rights is a big deal. I agree that parents, to a certain extent, as long as they're not harming their children, have the right to decide what's best for them. But not necessarily everybody's children, right? So that's the point of things like public education and the like. But, let's... God, why are we having these arguments? I guess because these are the arguments to be had. Now, one more thing before I run out of time, because you've noticed I've gotten cut off a few times in my last couple of videos because I don't have a lot of space on my phone, and it's always a struggle to figure out how to make more space. But this opposition between Pluto And Mars is not alone. It's part of a larger kite formation with Mercury making a trine to Pluto and Neptune. No, a trine to, let me think about this. We have Mercury making a trine to Neptune, a sextile to Pluto, an opposition to Uranus. All the transpersonal planets which wake us up to greater realities are active with two very personal planets, Mars and Mercury, what we do and how we think. It is time for us to wake up to our own magnificence and to not cower, you know, and allow people, somebody like Trump, who's just, quite frankly, stupid and a bully and a big baby, to hold him accountable. And I do believe that's what's ahead. All right, guys, have yourself a great day. Check out Moon Shadows. On my channel, we talked about this new moon and other things. And Mystic Sisters tomorrow night on Ona's channel. That's Ona's Tarot. So join us, 7 Eastern, 6 Central. Much love to you all. Namaste.